The latecomers, in case you don't know that Yorubas, who we see as our real enemies, who we see as our real competitors, directly or indirectly, have proven to the whole world, in fact, they have vindicated the Igbos. Calm down, let me explain. But before then, if you get this video, you know the right thing to do. First of all, you subscribe. Turn on your notification button so that you'll be alerted first each time there is any new post on this channel. And make sure you share this video so that you will get the desired result and the views that we needed, because people need to see this video. Why do I say that Yorubas have vindicated the Igbos? Because the propaganda they keep on sharing everywhere, anywhere you go, whether within the shores of Nigeria or outside Nigeria, is that Igbos are the ones who is bringing bad name to Nigeria, right? Okay. And on countless occasions, I have asked these questions without not getting a single answers from these Yoruba stats. One, I asked them, who is Hush Puppy? They couldn't. When you ask them about Hush Puppy, they will tell you Evans Enwerem. Yes, Evans Enwerem is an Igbo man, but Evans Enwerem is being known within the Nigerian terrain. So Abbas, by name, Abbas, popularly known as a Hush Puppy, is an international fraudster who is also giving Nigeria a very good name, not a bad name, because the picture have been painted that Igbos are the one who is destroying Nigeria. Yorubas will come and say Igbos should leave Lagos, Igbos should leave Southwest, Igbos should leave their land. Then don't give Igbos seaport. When you give them seaport, they will leave Southwest and Lagos. They will not invest again. Let me ask again, this Yoruba star and Yoruba bulls, what do people really want from the Igbos? I have asked this question countless times without no single answer. Let's put that one by the side. 2 Yoruba monarchs have been convicted of fraud in US to the tune of over, one is 4.2 million, another one is 1.8 million. Monarchs, that is by the way. Another one again is a pastor, a Yoruba pastor, and also a prophet, was convicted the other day for drug-related offenses for fraud. They are really making Nigeria proud. All these things, examples that I'm going to bring to you here, shows you that Yorubas, both home and abroad, have gathered together and passed the vote of confidence on the Igbos, that Igbos should go, that they are the real people bringing good news to Nigeria rather than bad news. I will come on the other names, but let me quickly drop this one here. Nigeria was involved in a competition now. I think they call it Chan 2024, which is taking place in Ivory Coast. Nigeria lost 1-0 to Senegal, right? If you go to the squad, my brother, it is all Yoruba star. Do you know why? Because the women who won the WAFCON, the majority of the people there are Igbos. And they got angry. Why must Igbos be the one to receive the titles that Tinubu are giving? Why are not Yorubas? Then they have to dump Igbos to the to the bench and then use Yoruba bulls. Look at the result. Yesterday, again, they played a game and dropped all the whole Igbos. Among the 11 players, they have 9 Yorubas, 1 Hausa, and 1 middle belt. They collected 4-0 from Niger Republic here, who don't even know left from their right. The only thing you can call Niger Republic is terrorism. But they beat Nigeria 4-0, courtesy of Yoruba bulls and Yoruba stars. That is by the way. WAFCON, Igbos have the majority and they bring glory to the country, to their country, not our country. The Tigress, Igbos have the population, including a nursing mother of an Igbo descent, was involved in that game and she collected the highest participant in that game. They won it and they bring glory to them. But the Yoruba boons keep on saying Igbos are the problem of Nigeria. Then allow that same Igbo to go. You said no. Give them seaport. He said if you give them seaport, they will then begin to invest in their land and they will not come to Lagos again. But you are pursuing them from your land. That is another story for another day. Well, let us come to the main story that brought us to here. There was he said, breaking news, another UK-based Yoruba man jailed 5 years for rape. These same Yorubas, Sunday Igboho have gone to Downing Street, that is Prime Minister King Starmer, to drop a petition, or rather a letter, informing them that they want to have a Yoruba nation. If that happens to be an Igbo man today, nobody will hear. In fact, that Igbo man must be inside the cell. Don't forget, Igwe Nwajiago of Ajao Estate was sent to prison for over 1 year, 6 months. What happened? Because he says, if the Lagos State government and Nigerian government cannot protect my people, which are the Igbos, and their properties, that I will invite the IPOB. But just simply because he mentioned IPOB, he didn't say I will invite terrorists. He didn't say I will invite Eastern Security Network. He said IPOB. What is the meaning of IPOB? Indigenous people of Biafra. Including him talking, he will invite IPOB. It's also an IPOB because indigenous people of Biafra, that is IPOB. Indigenous people of Yoruba, that is IPOY. Indigenous people of Arewa, IPOA. If you go to Yoruba land, they will say we are Oduduwa. Nobody is going to argue with them. Nobody is going to call them terrorists. You go to Hausa, they will tell you we are Arewa. You understand me? Hausa, their general name, but in terms of let me call it whether geography or whatever you call it, or maybe when they want to have their own nation, they call it Arewa, right? Okay. Then when you come to Southeast, which is Igbos, and the name which every other person need to know them is IPOB, which is Biafrans, right? Okay. So when you mention you are IPOB, you become a terrorist. But when you mention you are Oduduwa, nobody is calling you a terrorist. When you mention you are Arewa, nobody calls you a terrorist. So our brother, our king, or rather their king, Ajao State, was sent to prison for 1 year, 6 months for just a word he's uttered. That same word, MC Oromo uttered a threat and carried it out period to 2023 general selection. And the commissioner of police in Lagos State said we should forgive him, or rather take it as a pinch of salt, that it is just is playing. That day, one of our sisters lost one of her eyes. Another one went to the voting with 2 hands and go back home with 1 short sleeve and 1 long sleeve. This is how they are bringing good name to their country. Let us come down again to UK. Kemi Badenoch, a Yoruba, typical Yoruba woman, have denied Yoruba. In fact, it is castigating Yoruba in all levels, saying that Yorubas are this and that. If an Igbo woman is in that position and made this comment, my brother, even Tinubu himself, will join hands to write petition. Don't forget what happened in Amaka Somboga in Canada. One idiot, they say, needy compose, which is a ABK, ABK, that's smelling idiot, smelling mouth, smelling pegus. Write letter and come out on the general public to condemn her, to even call her names. When look at the issue of Kwam 1, or whatever they call it, Kwam 1 or Kwam nonsense. Now she was the one now that is telling the general public to forgive him. He have apologized. We are still waiting for that monkey, that smelling pegus, to come out and also apologize on behalf of a fellow woman by name Comfort, who just have altercation with a flight attendant and they rush her into prison. She did not hijack the airplane. She did not fight with the pilot. She did not hold the pilot's steering that he can never go, simply because she hold her phone, which she showed to the flight attendee that my phone is already on a flight mode, so there's nothing concerned. There's no any network to affect the flight. On her way coming down, this useless woman that called herself flight attendant, I be flight conductor, tore this gay cloth, stripped her naked, and they claim to be innocent on the general public. A voice has been circulating on the media now. Somebody who is in that flight said everything, that if it happens to be him, he will make sure that that Anya 430 woman, black and blue, so that when you want to send me to prison, I will know that I committed the offense. That she is the one that molested that girl, calling her a prostitute, calling her all manner of name, all these spoiled brats. Am I your mate? That I can talk to you, he does not listen. You want me to listen to you? Why you cannot listen to my own reason? My phone is on a flight mode. Makam, you begin to beat her, insult her, call her manner of names. Then when it is for her turn to go outside, you blocked her and then put camera, or rather tell your colleagues to record it so that you will feel, then you will become the victim while you are the person who assaulted her. But let us keep that by the side. We are waiting for that smelling pekus that call herself Erika Dabiri, about what she call herself, to respond to this. Okay, another story on the ground. 2 Yoruba stars have been convicted in UK on countless, in different times. One, he went to visit a girl from where he is, either Manchester to Leicester or whatever. 12 years old girl. And when he get there, they grab him and put him inside prison. Another one again have been convicted, jailed for 5 years for rape. Another one again, a Yoruba bastard, molested. He is a caregiver, taking care of an old woman. He took advantage of that woman and climbed her. She is in prison. They are bringing good name to that country called Nigeria. Biafrans, anywhere you are, hit yourself on the chest and said, I have been vindicated, because these are the facts on ground. This one is not a propaganda. Let us see. Another UK-based Yoruba man jailed 5 years for rape. Another Yoruba man raped a woman in Gloucester, UK, and sexually assaulted another woman in London, UK. His name is Segun Ogundipe, and he is 33 years old. He has been sentenced to 5 years in prison in the United Kingdom. He will be deported after the 5 years. Note, a new UK law says you will be deported before an appeal. No more appeals while you are still in the UK. Whenever I see the Yorubas who commit much more crimes than the Igbos pointing their filthy fingers at the Igbos, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It is on the statistical records that the Yorubas commit much more crimes than any other tribe in Africa, especially in ritual killings, fraud, certificate forgery, rape, and drug trafficking. Please kindly visit my Facebook page for daily publications of Yoruba atrocities and crimes across the globe. The Yorubas are located primarily in the southwest of Nigeria. Some people believe the Yorubas is a cursed tribe. Yes, that is it. The Yoruba is the tribe that completely destroyed Nigeria beyond repairs, and that is why they are scared to be on their own in an independent Oduduwa Republic nation. The Igbos have been fighting since 1967 for Biafra to be separated from the Yorubas, so that the Yorubas won't have the Igbos anymore to blame for their atrocities and destructions of Nigeria. You can go to Tribune. Tribune carry the news. And another publisher said, fellow Yorubas, let's break this course. According to Akintoye, it says slaves cause behind stunted growth in Yoruba land. So they know, yet anything that happens, they will blame the Igbos. If they do business, they didn't succeed, they will say Igbos are the witchcraft following them. If their wife have miscarried, they will call an Igbo man, say, Omo Igbo, now I caused this one. If they went out there to hustle, they didn't see, they will call Omo Igbo. The same Omo Igbo, you tell them to leave your land. When they prepare to leave, you said no, they cannot leave. They are their fraud. When they say, okay, give us seaport, then no, don't give them seaport, because if you give them seaport, they will not invest and buy our land and build houses in our land again. Bamidele Ogbeyemi is Senate majority leader in the Senate of the 10th Assembly. A bill reached to his table of a regional government. He denied to sign it because to him he said signing it meaning giving Igbos the Biafra, which is not proper. And that bill never see the light of the day again. The same Yoruba bastard will still come on earth tomorrow and say, Omo Igbo is this, Omo Igbo is that. It's either you are hot or you're cold. Yes, neither you are hot or cold. You cannot be hot and cold at the same time. But these bastards, these baboons, whatever they call their names, I'm unapologetic about this name because that is what the name they use to call us. Omo Igbo is rascal, Omo Igbo is this, Omo Igbo is that. They carry their hatred from Lagos to Ogun State. From Ogun State, they carry it to the north. When I was living in Kebbi State, most of the problem we Igbos are having there are Yorubas going from behind and turning the Hausas and Fulanis against us, the Igbos. I tell you, this one is not somebody tell me. I have lived in the north for years. I went to my secondary school there from JSS 3 down to JSS. From JS 3 down to SS 3. Yes, from JS 3 down to SS 3. I did my Wayek and Neko there. I do business there as well. After the Abiola, Abiola run of 1993, when our brothers came back home, they going back to the north. I joined them. That is, I think, in 1994 or 1995. I stayed there until 2004 when I left there. And I speak Hausa fluently. I do business there. Most of the problem we are having there is Yoruba bastards who are not even living there. They will come from their own because they used to come to buy goro. This kola nut. No, they used to bring goro there. When they bring goro, then going back, they will buy kuli kuli, buy granite, buy granite oil and fish, and go back. They will come there to rent a house where they will stay is problem. Rather, they will be go to squatting in the shops, carry money, thousands of naira there in their waist. When they come, they find out that Igbos are doing amazingly well. They have to turn the Hausas against us. Initially, Hausas buy to their idea, but when they found out that these people are nothing but Confucianists, then they turn against them. Anyway, they told them, they call them Yorubawa, and Talakanchi. They don't know anything. Say these ones, they are just Confucianists. They Yoruba can neither contribute to your economy. Instead of he contribute to your economy, he rather use that money to just go and waste it in party. But to contribute to your economy, don't come on to rent shop where they will be displaying their goods is problem. Rather, they will come and rent a space outside to display. 3 or 4 days, they sell everything, finish, they go. And they'll come back again. That's how they keep doing. They carry their hatred from there to the north. They carry it from that north to the South Africa. Now they don't carry the same hatred to Ghana. Expect more, because this is how they have been designed for destruction. That is the only thing they know how to do. Destruction. Confucianists, bad belly, backbiters, betrayers. Thank God they have keep on proving the Igbos right, because all the things they have been doing is just to prove to the whole world that we are really the bad eggs in that zoo called Nigeria, not the Igbos. Igbos have no time for all this. If you capture an Igbo man in one shady deal or the other, does not mean. If you capture one Igbo man on shady deal, my brother, you have captured 1 million Yorubas. When you capture 2 Igbo man, you have captured 2 million Yorubas. What is Oluwale? Who started Oluwale in Lagos Island? Now them. Look alike. Now them. Anyway, let's not go far. I think the few points I have dropped on this message is enough to convince you, but not to confuse you, that Igbos have been vindicated by Yoruba bones. And so shall it be. Kachineke mezioku.